welcome to another episode of Here and Now on Broadcasting Scotland. I'm your host, Katee Kross, and tonight's guest is the fantastic Tommy McGuire. Singer-songwriter from Motherwell, Tommy has been playing from a very young age, and he was a frontman of the Isotones, who split in 2014, and since then he's been pursuing his solo career and has some very exciting news coming up for 2018. So thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No problem at all, I hope you're well. So, as I'd mentioned, you started playing music when you were quite young, 14. So what made you decide to pick up the guitar and start playing?
I think to start with it was much to do with my teachers at school. The wee story was I was walking down the corridor on my way to a bass guitar lesson, and I had a look through one of the windows. My mate Nicky was in singing with the music teacher, and he was singing, I think it was Home by Michael Bublé. And I'm standing with this, good tune, with my bass guitar in hand, looking through the window going, nah, I'm not sure if I want to do this. I'm going to go and chap the door and ask if I can sing. So I chapped the door and I said, can I have a shot type thing? The teacher gave me a go and I sang it. Not very well, I must admit. The high notes sounded like somebody was strangling a cat, but other than that we got there in the end. So that's how my singing kind of career started for there. From there I joined the band, and then obviously here I am now, doing my solo thing. So,
as you said, you were the front man of the Isotones. When did the band form?
That's a hard one to put a finger on type thing, but I remember it was my lead guitarist Stephen. He came up to me at a gig in Motherwell. It was just a big group of bands who'd put a night together in the old mill. And he came up to me and said, I heard you play guitar, will you come and play guitar in my band? And I was like, no, but I was singing it. so I played guitar in the band to start with until Stephen's brother joined. Right. But predominantly I basically went in and said I'm better at singing than guitar type thing. So that's how it all started. And from there it just formed, and then the band expanded. We lost some members, we gained some members, and then eventually I had to call it quits.
Yeah. So was it a 3-piece, 4-piece? How many were in the band?
It started off as a 4-piece. Me on rhythm guitar and singing, Stephen, and then Big Phil and Graham on bass and drums. Big Phil then moved to Belgium, and we brought in another couple of people doing different things. Like Stephen's brother was on guitar, we got a new bassist, Ants, and then I changed a drummer as well. So it went from a 4-piece to a 5-piece eventually.
Cool. And what type of venues were you playing when you were with the band?
Mostly local. We kind of stuck to around Motherwell and stuff. At the time there was a wee scene going about, and we had gigs in the Motherwell football stadium, the third part suite and all that, so it was pretty good. And then we kind of had a wee break at Glasgow and stuff, tried to play in the garage, we got in the attic in the garage and G2 and whatnot.
So you got around then?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, I think the best thing we've done was just support a couple of DJ sets with the View that done in Motherwell, so that was pretty good.
Good stuff. Did you release any music when you were with the band?
We did. We had a grant with Real Time Music in Motherwell who let us record their it was an EP, it was a 3-track EP, which is still available on SoundCloud. Right. So it's on there for under Isotones, and there's 3 songs on there that we all recorded, mixed and mastered. So still proud of them.
Good.
They're really good.
You should be. So if anyone at home wants to find it, just SoundCloud then.
SoundCloud, and it's one Isotones. So spell it Isotones with a 1 as the I.
Right. And why Isotones?
Me and Phil, who was the first bassist, were in chemistry. It was like higher chemistry, honestly, and then we were sitting next to each other. And Mr. went up, he was the teacher, and they went, but that's isotones, isotopes, I can't remember chemistry to be honest. It was the one time I was actually paying attention in that class. And then he said, and isotones, that'd be a great name for a rock band, to which we just looked at each other and went, there we go, we found it.
No, that's cool. So the Isotones split in 2014.
Yes.
And then you started to pursue your solo career. Did you take a wee break, or did you pursue it straight away? I
did. That was kind of at the time. I had left college by this point. I was looking to either go to uni or find a full-time job, to which I did find a full-time job selling cars. So I was selling cars for Ford for a wee while, and then it was just kind of within that period, that's when I decided to step away from that job and then get right into my music and try and kind of take a crack at it doing my solo thing.
Good. And how does it compare to having a solo career or playing with a band? What's the pros and cons of both of them?
Oh, there's loads. So I'd say with the solo career, it's like creative control is my own.
Yeah.
Although it's lonely at times, you know what I mean? It can get like you're at a gig, and if you make a mistake, you've nobody to turn and like, kid on, you got it right to, you know what I mean? Like have a laugh. No, it's me. It's like I made that mistake. Only me. So that was it. With a band, it's a good. The banter we had in that band, like it was just. We're always stupid as each other, we're always daft as brushes, and just used to like shout random stuff at during rehearsals and that. It was hilarious. Even on some of the recordings we had, like at the start of them, there was like just daft like wee statements and stuff like that put in. But it was alright playing in a band, but I do much prefer kind of what I'm doing with my solo stuff now. I do. It's just the way it suits me, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. So now we're going to have a quick break and we're going to listen to Tommy's first song. This one is called Nowadays.
They told me rock and roll would never die. That was old Neil. I hope he has a light. In a world full of plastic faces, we don't seem to be going places, but that's how it works out nowadays. I got through running when I fell. Someone stopped me, I knew him very well. While we're touching, I'm sitting waiting, and I owe it all to you. Daddy told me, don't wear those silly clothes. My mama let me go out and find my soul. A mirror image standing face to face. A man without care, a loving embrace. While we're touching, I'm sitting waiting, and I owe it all to you. You become what you're afraid of, depending on what you're made of. It's all in the way you keep yourself safe. Oh, you become what you're afraid of, depending on what you're made of. It's all in the way you keep yourself safe. While we're touching, sitting waiting, and I owe it all to you. While we're touching, sitting waiting, and I owe it all to you.
So that was Nowadays, which was absolutely brilliant. I love it.
Very much.
It was really, really good.
Cheers.
Is there a story behind it?
It's kind of is. It's just to do with. No, see, to be fair, there's no. It was two songs to start with, and I've kind of combined them into the one in different parts. I just sort of, they kind of went into each other, they flew into each other a wee
Right.
bit, so it's two merged together, I'd say.
No problem. And is that the process you use for writing a song, or is it normally quite...
It's some stuff just pops into my head sometimes. I'll just get some lyrics and then they pen them down, and then eventually it's just a big scramble and just try to fit everything into a structure, and then try and get a structure and just stick to it type thing, be it like verse, chorus and all the rest of it.
But you find that the most kind of successful way to write a song for you?
I just get all my ideas on paper, so what I can do is like pen everything down and then just pull it all into the middle, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a big spider diagram, and then just try and make the body of it, and that's the song.
So do you remember the first ever song you wrote, and what age were you when you done it?
Yeah, I wrote it with my friend Stephen. It's called In Denial, and I must have been about 15, 16. I don't know, I must have been 16, 15 or 16 when I wrote it with Stephen. So,
And do you still sing it, or do you not?
I
really?
do, I still
Aye?
sing it. Oh, I love the song, it's a great
Good.
song. Aye.
I really like that as well. I like when you find someone who's wrote their first ever song and they still play it. They're not like embarrassed about it. That's
Aye.
good. So in last week's show, we mentioned everyone at home could leave a couple of questions for you. We got a few, so I've just picked my 3 favourites. So the first one is from Andy Brown, and it is, what is your favourite guitar you own? Or if you only have one guitar, what was your first guitar?
Oh, no, my favourite guitar is my Gretsch Electromatic. I love that. But I just, on a wee side note of that one, my least favourite guitar is my Epiphone because it's my worst enemy. It's my worst enemy. I snap more strings than I've actually put on it. It's a nightmare. But other than that, my Gretsch is like, I love that guitar. It's a really good one. First one I bought myself and went out and type things. So
nice. And the next one's Sarah McDonald, and hers is, what is your favourite takeaway food?
Fish and chips.
Fish
Easy
and-
days.
Oh,
No question. Has to be a chippy.
But do you have curry sauce with it or anything?
Yes, curry sauce, get the pickles in there, wee mushy peas, a wee roll.
A wee roll as well. Can I be a
See,
roll?
see when you get a baguette roll, that's a good chippy.
Oh, aye.
That's a good
There you
chippy.
go, I never knew that. And last one, Alex Collins, what's your favourite holiday destination?
Oh, the best place I've been. I loved America. I was in America coaching football for the summer type, one of the summer camps type thing, and then we went up and down the East Coast, and I just think of America, New York and Boston and all those places were just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Brilliant. The weather was great as well. Oh, you definitely should. You should find time. It's brilliant.
Yeah. So America, just the whole of America, or Boston and?
I'd say Boston's my favourite out of there. I went to Washington DC, that was more just kind of monument looking at for a wee while. New York's amazing, but it's really busy and it's crammed in. Boston was just like amazing. I loved that so much. That was great. It was a great city.
So now we're going to have a wee bit of fun, and we're going to play our quick question quiz. So it's really easy peasy. Just answer these 10 questions as quickly as you possibly can.
Right, okay.
So in first place just now is Zoe, and then second place is Anna, and third place is Erin. So we'll see if you can beat the girls and get in first, second or third.
Right, okay.
So, are we ready, cameraman? Yes, we're ready for our clock. So in 3, 2, 1, introvert or extrovert?
Both.
Rural or urban?
Rural.
Favourite hit of the 2000s?
Darius.
Comedy or mystery?
Comedy.
Wine or beer?
Wine. Wine.
Favourite lyric of all time?
Oh man, Zoe, you're going to beat me. Favourite lyric of all time? Hey, hey, my, rock and roll will never die.
Love it. Dress up or dress down?
Dress down.
Chris Stapleton or Ryan Adams?
Chris Stapleton.
Numbers or letters?
Letters.
Favourite saying?
Aye.
Aye, there we go. So your time is 41 seconds.
Oh no.
So you're fourth place.
Oh fuck, come on.
That's all right.
Right, okay, I'll take
I mean,
that.
you're no last. There's a few people on.
Oh, is that right? You never told me those ones. That's fine
I
then.
just told you first, second,
Right,
third.
okay.
The girls are dead fast. You need
Fire.
to. Zoe was actually practicing. She was doing some training beforehand. But just now we're going to have another wee break, and we're going to listen to another track from Tommy. This one is called Everything in Between.
There's no use in standing still, working hard just to pay the bills. 9 to 5 and getting drunk at the weekends, staying in a small town, sticking by the same friends. Should I take a chance? Should I play it safe? Get in the mood, get in the mood, get in the mood, get in the feeling and everything in between. Let me add it up for you, and I'll show you what I mean. Stuck between two worlds, mesmerized by the way they twirl. You had a taste of finer things, never knew what I could bring. While my mind's still traveling, wandering, considering, get in the mood, get in the mood, get in the feeling and everything in between. Let me add it up for you, and I'll show you what I mean. Hold yourself from falling through. Rolling the dice will make you move. Get in the mood, get in the mood, get in the mood, get in the feeling. for you, and I'll show you what I mean.
So that was Everything in Between. Fantastic.
Thank you
Loved
again.
it. Really liked it. You released your first single, Baby Don't Worry, in May 2017.
That's right.
What kind of feedback are you getting from it?
People tend to like it, yeah. It's a bit of a foot tapper, so I think it's the one you can get, and you find out the lyrics once you've listened to it a couple of times, and if you don't know the lyrics, at least you know the wee woe bit, so somebody will sing along somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. And have you managed to get it on the radio at all?
Not as of yet, nothing on the radio quite yet, but we've got it on iTunes and Spotify and whatnot, should anybody want to find it there.
So it's just, that's where they'd find it, iTunes, Spotify?
Yeah.
And they just type in Tommy McGuire?
Tommy McGuire, Baby Don't Worry, I think I've worked that out, so if you type in my name, it's not some old Irish guy from the 1940s.
Yeah, that's always good, isn't it? So iTunes, Spotify for that new single.
Yep.
Great. And then at the end of 2017, you played a really exciting gig and you supported Dundee band The View. How was it? How was that experience?
It was Kyle Faulkner, so it was the lead singer. That was brilliant. It was great.
Right.
I played the gig, and then I managed to get myself kind of backstage in the wee room, and I was out and talking to him, and I was playing him Baby Don't Worry, and played him Nowadays and other songs that we've done as well. And it was giving me some tips and feedback, and I really enjoyed it. And since then, I've kind of been in touch with a couple of people and get some gigs arranged with his pals and that. So it's been brilliant. It was really good experience. Great to meet him. Great to play with him, and of course when I was kind of growing up, when I was playing with Isotones, they were one of our big idols, Scottish band, kind of the punk indie scene type thing, we loved them, so it was really good. And I remember sitting down in front of him, playing him Baby Don't Worry, and he started singing it back to me, and I was like, nah, come on, this isn't real. But,
that's lovely that you took the time though, I mean some people
definitely, I know, it was a really genuinely, really nice guy, definitely.
So you've also been announced for 2 festivals this year, is that right? So what festivals are they?
Well, it was Motherwell Makes Music, which we've just done a couple of weeks ago there, so that was brilliant, really good turnout. It's good to see the music scene kind of rebuilding in Motherwell. It's a real, obviously close to the heart type one, and it's great to see that obviously young people that are younger coming up and starting their own bands, young solo acts and whatnot, really stealing the stage for the full weekend and stuff like that, so it was great. It was really good.
And the second one is, now just check I'm getting this right, WeH6?
WeH6, yeah, so right? That's in a roundabout way, came from obviously chatting with Kyle and whatnot, and so I've got put in touch with some of his people and they've got me in there for, and it's a festival in Leith, it's in May, and there's Tom Clark of The Enemy who's going to be he's the headliner of the festivals on one of the nights, and so he's another one that was really quite an idol when I was in the band and whatnot.
No, they're 2 great festivals to get yourself involved in, definitely.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
And you had a wee sneaky featured slot on the C2C stage, acoustic stage this year, didn't you?
Certainly did, yeah.
I was there. I was actually the one filming. If you see it online, that was my good camera work.
Oh, I came to see you and I missed you. I just came 2 minutes late. I was like, I'm here to see Katie, and then you walked out and I was like, oh, missed it.
And did you manage to blag your way in, is that true?
Well, we don't want to tell him to this, right? But
you did.
I managed, I got into the hydro. I managed to blag my way right into the hydro, and then managed to play the hydro without a ticket.
I don't even know how that managed.
They don't teach you that in school.
No,
they do not.
They don't teach you that.
They don't.
So you managed to get yourself on the stage, and you were absolutely buzzing afterwards, of course. Yeah. And it was a great experience.
Definitely. Without a doubt.
Because it was a small wee room where they were selling the merch. Totally sold out. 140 people were standing in it. Amazing.
Brilliant.
Amazing experience.
It was great. It was to have everyone singing along, obviously. It was they all loved the song that I picked. It was the Chris Stapleton song, Tennessee Whiskey. It was amazing. So it was good to have people singing back to you and whatnot, and just people who love music. That was it.
No, it was really good. So thanks very much for coming in and having a wee chat. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Just before we round up the show, can you just remind everyone at home where they can find your new single or any music that you've recorded, and any social media pages, just so they can follow you for future gigs?
Of course, so my Facebook would be Tommy McGuire Music. You can search it and find it there. I've got Twitter, which is Tommy McG Music, because Tommy McGuire Music was too long. Instagram is the T-Dog, the T-D-A-W-G, and that's about it.
That's about it?
Yeah, and then obviously they've got Spotify, and it's Tommy McGuire, and iTunes on Tommy McGuire as well.
So just type in Tommy McGuire anywhere and you will find Tommy McGuire.
Somewhere. You'll find me somewhere.
Find you somewhere. So thanks again, and if you're releasing any music later on in the year, which I hope you are, just give us a wee message and we'll get you back on. You can talk a wee bit more about that.
Yeah.
For sure. So thanks very much to you at home for tuning in to another Here and Now on Broadcasting Scotland. I've been your host, Katee Kross, and thank you so much to our wonderful guest, Tommy McGuire, for coming in tonight. Next week's guest is going to be the fantastic Scott Ashworth. So if you have any questions to ask Scott, please just leave us a wee message on Facebook using the hashtag Here and Now. But for now, sit back, relax, enjoy a final song from Tommy McGuire. This one's called Baby Don't Worry.
Whoa, whoa, it goes like, whoa, whoa. Woke up this morning, I was back in my bed. Went outside to clear out my head. Back to the start, still moving on. All of my mind, in all of my being, went into you, and now we are in seeing. Oh, no, no, baby, don't you worry now. We can't see into the future, and baby, I see better things than the past. It goes like, whoa, whoa. It goes like, whoa, whoa. I worked for 4 days to clear out my home. Boxed up my crown, then I sat on my throne. Is this the way I wanted it to be? Well, I don't know, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, oh no, no, baby, don't you worry now. We can't see into the future, and baby, I see better things than the past. It goes like, whoa, whoa. It goes like, whoa, whoa. Oh no, no, baby, don't you worry now. We can't see into the future, and baby, don't worry. I see better things than the past.
The hammer's going down. You won't make no fool of me. The hammer's going down. I'll break away, just you wait and see. I saw your red head standing there. I don't know, 'cause I don't care. Don't